Not
sorry.
canon.
No, I was thinking you get kinky with the stool.
I don't want to keep doing female voices. Welcome back to the Tales of Onniaga. Our adventurers have just gotten back to Midlock, the original city that they came from, on a quest of hell-bent revenge against Father Gerald, because Conry cannot let it go.
Ow.
We come back with y'all seeing the namesake of the city, the mid-lock of the canal in front of you. We come on back to the ship. The children are running around the deck. Y'all are getting ready to park it somewhere along the sides of these larger docks. Y'all have gone through these canals, and y'all have seen wall docks that go up and down the sides of the canal. And as y'all have gone more inland, the walls of the sides of the canal have gotten taller. It's now to the point where the walls are past your sails. They're much, much higher up. Oh, Conry, I'm guessing that you're at the helm of the ship, parallel parking it in between two other ships.
I guess.
Is there anything that Grofnar, as soon as y'all dock, Grofnar says to all of you, "I've never been here before. I'm going to go explore." And he goes and walks off. And Ember's like, "Oh, I'm probably going to go show him around." So Ember and Grofnar go off on an adventure on their own.
Yet again.
No, they've been sick up until this point.
I yell off to them as they walk away. Don't make any more pies!
Ember's like, "I'm going to try a new one later."
Let's not.
So the dockmaster, as soon as y'all dock, dockmaster comes over and be like, that'll be 8 silver to keep your ship here."
Which side did we dock on?
Oh, you're the
Not
one with the
very
money.
Which side did
What?
what side did y'all dock on? Did y'all dock on the queen's side or the king's side?
Which side
are we
is
going
Gerald
to?
on again?
I believe he's on the
Yes.
queen's side.
Oh, Gerald would be the orphanage is in the slums of Midlock.
That doesn't answer which
which
side of the
side?
king
Yeah,
or queen.
that's
Slums of
king or
Midlock
queen.
are on the king's side.
You said it'd be 8 silver to dock here?
Yes, just 8 silver.
I'll give him a gold because I'm a rich man.
Oh, okay.
Keep the change.
So
Buy your husband or wife something nice tonight.
as he walks away, he's just like, "What the hell was that about?" and walks away. Is there anything before? What are y'all doing? Y'all are now docked in Midlock. What are y'all doing? Children are
I'm
running.
just on the.
The children are running around, putting up the sails so that y'all don't blow away and all that kind of stuff. The old lady is still watching after the kids, just making sure that none of them get hurt.
I'm on the side of the ship, just giving like the side that Gerald's on, like a death glare.
One of the kids come up to you. "Why are you staring at a wall?
Dang it! I was gonna walk up.
What did the wall do to you?"
The wall
It's a
has
were
done
wall,
much
thank
to
you
me,
very much.
child.
I'm gonna walk over to Con. Is Barstool or are Barstool and Connery near each other?
Yes, Barstool saw Conry's like brooding look and decided to join because he doesn't know what's happening, but it looks like fun. So he's just staring at this wall as well, and then like occasionally looking at Conry for like.
Okay, because you are trying to mimic something, roll a performance check to see just how brooding your face is.
17. Hell yeah.
This is so brooding. He
yeah.
looks more mad than Conry does.
Okay, I'm gonna walk.
I'm like, I'm gonna fuck up this wall.
I'm gonna walk
I got
over
my
to them.
fireball clutched in my hand right now.
I'm gonna walk over to him.
Not on my ship, Barstool, not on my ship.
Well, considering that we do not know where these slums are, looking at our equipment
Henry
and
used
such,
to live in them.
hold on,
Yeah, I
hold
used to
on,
live there.
hold on. Looking at all of our equipment and such, it seems kind of battered. We should probably go buy new things.
You do that. I'm gonna go for what I came here to do.
Oh boy, we're gonna have to have a funeral, aren't we? Oh, the goddess Senza says that when it's time to go, you go.
I will not be dying
If that
today,
be your
thank you.
fate,
And I just
you'll never know what fate has in store for you. But okay,
So,
well then I can always go buy us some stuff, and then actually I would need some money first. I used up all of mine to make the holy water.
I don't have any money, so.
Me neither.
Didn't
Are
you
you sure?
just pay that?
Are you sure there's like some sort of
Deception
chest
check.
around here that is
Deception
full of gold?
Deception check with disadvantage because you have a bar stool with a chest of gold on top of it following you around.
I got. Hold on. Where's my modifier? I got an 18 and a 15 plus 1, so it'd be a 16.
Y'all
Do I win?
Y'all don't think he has any gold. Did he spend it all? Y'all are just thinking to yourselves. "He
Okay,
spent
hold
it
on.
all
I'm rolling
already."
insight, buddy.
Yeah, roll insight. No, go.
rolling
Roll
insight as
insight. Like I was waiting for y'all to say it. Like, do I believe him? Like, we'll see.
That's an 18 plus
9.
6 is 24.
It's a blatant lie. No, okay, no,
I am
it is so
standing next
Alright.
to my gold
It is
chest
so
that
blatant
I
that
literally
the bar-
just grabbed a coin out of.
bar stool that carries the gold around for him, like, does a little shiver because, like, for some reason, and the chest of gold kind of like falls off. It doesn't open up, but you hear just a shinka 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 as it hits the ground.
Yeah.
Connery's like, man, that's gotta be filled with like screws or something in
Yeah.
order to fix his bar stoolness.
Yeah, guess he's learning how to be a carpenter.
I tell you what, Barstool.
Wait a minute.
Yes, look at this beautiful
Connery,
chest I
what was
made.
what was your roll? Was it like a 9?
9.
Yeah, I figured.
9.
Tell you what, Barstool. If you give me some money, I will make sure you get the best of the stuff, and Connery will get whatever's left.
How about I give me the money and I get the best of the stuff anyway? You're very bad at negotiating.
Well, neither of you wanted to go into town.
Yes, both of us.
You
just
guys
want
do
to go
know
kill
that
this
Jenkins is
bastard.
on the way to the slums. And Gale comes up to you in human form and is like, do you want me to come along? I know exactly where the orphanage is.
If you don't want to come, you don't have to, but
Gale's like, I'm probably going to come with you just so that... Gale's like, I'm going to come with you. It's been a while since I've seen that place, and maybe I can convince the kids to come with us. And the old lady comes up to you and just be like, well, I'll make sure that nothing happens to the rest of these kids. I swear. Nothing's going to happen to
Thank
my
you.
boy. Nothing's going to happen while I'm around. And she, like, puts up her fists, and you see that she still has, like, the brass knuckles on. She's like, oh, just give me a reason.
Are we sure that old lady is
okay.
just gonna... I take Connery off to the side for a little bit. Hey Connery, how many times has that old lady? How many times have we left the ship with the old lady unaccompanied?
Never?
How do we know she's not gonna use her newfound freedom to just take the ship and all the kids?
It's fine.
Okay,
Because she doesn't know how to sail?
just making sure. Oh, the
all.
kids do, and they trust her.
Why would the kids
They trust
leave
us
us?
more.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not gonna you may have walked away, but you're still on like an open deck. And she watched you walk away. I'm not gonna take the ship. I am tired of the ocean. I would love to go
hold on.
ashore.
Who said anything about take the ship? All I said was leave under your newfound freedom. I never said anything about take the ship.
She got a 17 perception check.
Oh my
she,
God.
she heard you.
cast Glyph of Warding and put a fireball in there so if the ship moves more than 10 feet, it just fucking explodes.
No.
Wow.
Good deterrent.
Into the ship.
Wow.
Listen, I'm not gonna try to take y'all's ship. I care about these kids. Surprisingly, I feel like their grandmother. So, and also, I've never had as many youthful children around me, ever. So, I'm gonna make sure that nothing happens to them. So
We're
y'all
gonna come
don't
back
have
and
to
notice that she
Y'all
looks
do-
like
I'm
20
trying
years
to get
younger.
it so y'all don't have to worry about the children, okay?
Okay.
See,
And
after the
we're
13
resisting
reasons
as
why
best we
comment,
can.
I'm not
Just leave
gonna.
the ship and go into wherever.
I'm
If we're
an
done.
insight checker. Like, you can always insight check.
Okay,
We
well,
can never
insight check.
insight check anyone. You know the rules. We're playing
Just forget that
characters.
insight checks exist.
Bad Vuju.
And that is a solid 5.
Oh yeah, you full-on believer,
Wow.
like, man, she really cares about these kids.
Got
Well,
it.
that's enough for me.
Really.
Just-
Enough. It was
let's
some
head
high
out.
rolls at 9 and a 5.
I rolls.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think I
Connery
stole
just
them
heads
for when I
out.
was
He
lying about the
gets
Koreans.
too fed up.
And do y'all disembark? Do y'all start heading through the city?
Yes.
Connery and Gale leave.
I follow behind, I suppose.
Barstool decides to join
I don't know what
because
you
he
guys are
wants to
doing,
be
but-
able to turn into a werewolf too.
Connery is doing it.
Yeah, Connery, wait, what?
What?
Isaac?
Isaac said,
Barstool
What?
joined because he wants to be able to turn into a werewolf too, and he doesn't know
You
how
can-
that works at all.
Ask Connery.
He
So-
doesn't know that he can ask.
DM, quick question. They're still at the docks, right?
Yes, I'm trying to get them into the streets.
Okay,
In the
but what I'm
town,
saying is they're still at the
essentially,
dock. They're not
but-
on the boat. They're at the docks, right?
Yeah, they're on the docks now.
Can I
was
roll
about
to see if
start-
I can see them?
I was. Yeah, you can. I was about to
Oh.
start describing them going up the side of the wall dock and
Well,
onto
they,
the
they
main
are
street.
screaming about their ship being stolen and blowing it up. Apparently, if it goes 10
No,
feet.
go ahead. If you want to do
feel
a
like
perception,
that's
Being
something-
very
This is
considerate,
Perception.
considering we're
But
wanted.
if this is how you want to introduce your character, go ahead. I was about to make it more like cinematic with descriptions, but now you can go ahead. Go ahead.
Take your time. I'm just saying, like, if they're screaming about blowing up a ship, wouldn't that be like highly noticeable?
Yeah,
Especially at a dock, they're like, "Oh yeah, if it leaves, it'll just blow up. Whatever, fuck it."
I mean, we could
I
do that
was gonna
Jurassic
say-
Park scene.
I was gonna say, y'all are having this conversation while y'all go up the side of the wall and into the main streets. And in the main streets, you see that they are more sparse than they usually are, and there's not as many people around.
Hey Spencer, what's
And
the
there's-
weather like? Is it like really hot? Like the sun?
It's actually slightly cloudy, like white clouds, but not. There's white clouds in the sky, not gray clouds, and they cause sparse amounts of shade. It's
Okay, so
a normal
I
day.
attempt
I'm
to
gonna
seduce
use
a
my
cloud.
wings. I'm gonna use my
No.
wings and just make it seem like there's more shade for the others. Just spread out my
Okay.
wings and just make more shade.
I
That
just shove in front of him. Her. Oh my god.
What? You're in front of me.
they're following you. So
Ah.
as this is going down, this group. Robert, you see this group of people just come up from the docks, and the taller lady opens up her large wings. This short man following behind them has a big chest on this spidering bar stool right behind him, and these two rough-looking young men are walking in front of this angelic figure as they go down the street, and you notice them right away, and you've heard the conversation that they were having as they were coming up the side of the wall. What'd you like to do?
So there's 3 of them plus the stool, right?
And
There's
the
4
chest.
of them.
That does not contain any gold.
Okay, so I want to do stealth to try to get up behind them and follow them without seeing, to see if I can, how far, like to see if I can get them kind of isolated.
Okay. Stealth check.
Can we roll perception checks against his stealth?
Well, if we're not paying attention, it'd be against our
We should
passive
do it at
perception.
disadvantage,
Yeah.
because we got 3
Oh.
of us.
It'd just be our passive
Yep.
perception that would be against.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, passive.
Roll yeah, I was about to ask for all of
My
y'all's
passive
passive perceptions. Roll stealth check, and everybody, what's your passives?
And
I have 13.
Oh.
No, I was at. Oh, did you get a 13 on your roll?
Yeah, on the stealth roll, yeah.
My passive
Okay.
perception is 16, so you did not fool me.
Mine's 11.
Okay, so Isaac, Barstool and Connery, y'all are going down the street. Connery, you're very focused on what you're about to be doing. And
Barstool is
you're just,
mirroring that.
Barstool's, you're just, yeah, you're mirroring it, but you're also like, man, it's been a
I'm
while.
doing exactly what Connery's doing, like down to the dime.
Okay.
But the thoughts in your head are like sunshine and rainbows. Or like there's like a tune.
It's like a hurricane.
Precisely. My head is completely
Here in Duckburg.
And copyright.
So basically, his whole character is ignorance is bliss.
Pretty much.
My whole character does not know anything,
Oh, this is
and
gonna
it's
be good.
very fun.
But goodness, Mortimer, you notice this shady short figure following y'all. You look over your wings as they twitch just a little bit, and you're just like, huh, there's someone around us.
We see it. Connery. I lost my voice. Hold on. Connery. It appears
Yes.
that it appears that we are being followed by a short man. Damn it! I lost it. Hold on.
As
There we go, it's back.
as Mortimer accidentally swallows a fly as she was walking.
But
Connery!
if you pay attention how I said it, you could turn around and just assume I'm talking about Barstool. It appears that we're just being followed by a
What?
short man.
Barstool is gonna interject.
Yeah, Barstool
This is
right
a big
there.
town.
What's your
There's
point?
probably people going to the same places that we're going.
Roughly how tall
Like
is this
for the
figure
main characters of
that's
this
following
world.
us?
He's about 4 feet.
Well, he's not as short as Barstool. He's actually a bit taller.
Can I roll perception to see who he's?
Yeah,
Can I
you
tell that they've noticed me yet or not?
Insight check and perception check.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 17.
Okay, so Connery, you do
Oh,
notice the person. And what did you get?
Yeah, it's not good.
That one.
It's 3.
Oh, a 3.
It's a 3. It's a 3. So you have no idea that they're talking about you. You have the DuckTales theme song going in your head now.
Like I can see him. We're just
try
over
to
there,
sneak up behind
kind
them
of
and act
crouched
like I
like
joined
this.
their group, like I'm a part of them. Like they don't notice I'm there. Like I want to act
Get a
like I'm
nat
part of
20
them.
on your
see if I can
deception
pretend-
check, and then we just fully believe that
And
you've
we-
been here for like 2 months.
This person just kind of like doing like the tiptoe dancey thing. Like it's very quite obvious.
Can I help you?
Whoever's. I just stare.
You're trying to pretend that you were part of the group the entire time, right? That's the last thing I heard.
Yeah.
Right, deception check there, insight check on Connery.
I just mentioned that
Wait,
it
only
looks
on
weird.
Connery?
I said it looks weird that this person that we clearly see is like doing like the tiptoe
Oh,
like
no.
thing.
I feel like one person
Oh,
should
very
have
obvious
advantage and one
stealthy.
person should have disadvantage.
Okay.
We both rolled bad apparently. I got a 3.
I got a 3 too.
So no. Okay, so here's what happens. Connery's like, what the? And then you're just like, hi, and y'all are staring at each other. Oh, just staring at each other. The other two of you, because your passive, because Mortimer's passive like insight is so high, you know automatically you're not supposed to be here. But Connery seems to be stuck in this staring contest with this stranger.
Barstool like walks 10 feet before noticing that they're just like stopped and staring at each other, and he
Yeah.
looks behind him, and then he just like walks back and just starts staring at like both of them, like moving his head,
Conrad, do you know this person?
wondering what the hell is going on.
Your barstool mimic is mimicking your head movement, so the chest is going.
How close is Barstool to me right now?
I'd say about 4 feet or so, right?
Cool.
Yeah.
I attack him.
Oh, baby.
Conrad, who the heck is with your friend?
It's happening.
Are you attacking the barstool, or are you attacking the player named Barstool?
I'm,
There is a
I'm
distinction.
basically trying to take him to the ground as quickly as possible and take the chest, or whatever I can out of the chest before they stop me.
Because here's the thing.
Just a chest.
Are you talking about the actual barstool that has the chest on top of it, or are you talking about the character named Barstool? Because Isaac's character's name is...
Both are
The
named
actual
Barstool.
Barstool, the thing with the money on top of it.
Okay, so the one with the money on top of it. Got it.
Yes.
So you do so. You roll attack. Just what you
So I
what
got
you
a
get.
16 to grapple.
Okay, so you grab onto this chest. You grab onto this bar stool, and it falls to the ground, and the chest falls off and rolls down the street just a little bit. Then, as you're grappling this sentient bar stool, you look down, and the seat starts to open up, and you see teeth inside there. You just try to tackle a mimic. What do you do as this maw of a bar stool starts to open up in front of you?
Hold on, I think I can get away from it. Give me a second.
Conrad, we really need to talk about your friends.
I'm almost positive.
I can attack of opportunity while he's
So I can do step of the wind to disengage, right?
Yes, and the chest of money is like right next to like where you are.
Another monk?
Okay, so I've basically moved 5 feet at this point,
The other
right?
monk's dead.
Yes, you have only.
So I'm gonna burn a key point to disengage. I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get as close to the chest as I can.
Okay, yeah, no, it's like right next to you. Like it didn't roll very far. It's like you're on the ground. The mouth starts to open, and the chest is like within arm's reach of you.
Okay. Can I make I run towards it and can I just kind of grab on it?
Yeah, do a strength check because this is a heavy check.
Okay.
Just do a strength check to see how if you can yank up this chest of gold.
17.
Do I get a turn yet?
You grab onto the handle, and it's kind of dragging behind you because you're kind of short. But like you have it, and you're on the run now. Everybody else, that was a surprise to you. It came out of nowhere. What did the rest of you do? You just saw this person, Connery, this person that you were staring at.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fireball on him. Wait, would that burn the chest?
Yes, it would.
I will cast Magic Missile.
You have your 6 shooters.
I have my 6 shooters. Can I use those, like, on top of it to shoot, like, 7 or 8? Or no?
I mean, you can use them however you wish, and you can pull out a weapon.
I have 6 shots from those.
Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna yoink them out and expend all 6 shots straight at his kneecap.
Okay, so
Hold on, wait. So, quick question. Do I still have a reaction or not?
Auto hit, dude.
magic missiles.
But I have missile deflect, which allows me to.
These are
It's not the same.
not the
Okay.
same. We had this conversation about the other monk because Josh also had that kind of same thought process.
Okay.
But oh, these are auto hit. Suddenly, you hear behind you a clack, and then as this is what everybody else would see. This short monk is running with a chest of gold in his hand, and behind him, this ponchoed even shorter man pulls out 2 guns, starts firing off 6 shots that all whiz through the air, curving around other pedestrians, and firing into this man's back and knees. Full damage, please.
Alright. 4. Off to a great start. 4. Jesus. 1.
9.
You ready to roll a new character, Robert?
That's
First day.
shit. I dropped it.
10.
That's 10, 11,
Are we gonna level up? Because once
13.
again, we're fighting amongst ourselves.
13 plus 6 is 19.
So you
19?
take 19 damage as you just feel these darts pierce into your back and knees. But are you still
Does
up?
he take a penalty to movement speed if I went for the knees?
No,
Can I, like,
because
get
I've
rid of
never
5 damage
penalized
to do
people
that?
getting. I've never penalized movement speed when people get hurt. Before,
Okay.
so.
How many of these people can read common?
A lot of us.
Not Connery.
Read?
Not Connery.
I cannot. Connery's illiterate, so
Only to Celestial, but you think Celestial's common.
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Anyways, why?
Thanks, Josh.
Oh, I'm just curious because remember the thing that I can't do.
Oh yeah.
Can he not read as well?
You know what? Seeing as Barstool is my friend, and this is just a random person who I guess was friends with Connery. They were having a nice staring contest. Who knows? I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on the short monk person who ran off with.
Can I
the
do that as
chest.
well, just like at the same time?
Short monk. What?
Voila!
Am I
What are you at
supposed to-
right now? What are you at right now? Like health
at 8.
wise? Are you?
I'm at 8 right now.
It's
Oh, you're
fine.
about to die.
It's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
It's
go
completely
ahead.
fine.
really
Yeah,
chose the wrong way to introduce yourself.
It's completely fine.
Okay.
It's completely fine.
Hey,
Hey,
so-
Robert, make a dexterity throw. A saving throw.
Yeah,
Dexterity saving
I'll-
throw.
Okay.
Two of them. Make 2 of them because there's.
Also,
Sacred
is the
Flames.
mimic chasing
Yep.
him?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I would
yes,
assume the
but
mimic's chasing
we
him.
haven't gotten to the mimic's turn yet.
Okay, fair enough.
Because right now he did a
I
surprise
got 10 and
round,
14.
and now this is
I got
all
10
y'all
and 14.
reaction.
For which?
For who and who? If it's
You said roll dex twice. I did. I got
So-
10 and 14.
Well,
okay.
which roll is for who?
Well, if I'm firing first, which was the one that you rolled first?
So 10.
Okay, so then that failed.
Okay, and then 14 for me succeeds.
Yeah.
So half damage and full damage, right? Or
No,
does
I'm-
Sacred Flame doesn't do the half damage one.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
that.
it's
So,
hit or miss.
Just, how much does your Sacred Flame do, Mortimer?
It looks like 5 damage. You just kind of feel a burning light hit you, and suddenly you feel like
So-
you're melting.
Oh, that's
Okay.
hot.
Dun-dun.
But you're still up and you're still running away. And now it is the Mimic's turn. The Mimic is going to use half its movement speed to get up, and it's going to
Also-
run after.
Before you feel the burning sensation, you just hear "Voila!" and then like a wing flap, and then you just start feeling burning.
Yeah. Those around Mortimer, there is no wind from these wings.
We are there every time.
Okay, so, but, you are still up, Mr. Mysterious Monk Man. And, you just keep going with the chest of gold in your hand, and you look over your shoulder, and you see the mimic stool get up and start spidering quickly towards you. It's not
That's hot.
catching up to you because you're pretty. It's not catching up to you because you're pretty fast and it used to have its movement speed. But that's what you see. You have been hit and brutalized by all these attacks, and now you see a stool that you just tackled running after you. What would you like to do?
What do the building situations around me look like?
Buildings are pretty close together, but there's the occasional alley, and right now, there's one about 25 feet in front of you, but there are a few pedestrians out that y'all have been kind of dodging and weaving.
So, but I'm saying like the doors on the buildings would be open at this time, right?
Yes, they would be, because they're shops. This is a shop
Okay.
street.
Is there like, what's the closest door that I can get to?
The closest, there's a bakery. There's a bakery right
Okay.
in front of you. I was
Okay,
gonna say
I wanna-
Jenkins' shop, but no.
I want to break contact. I want to go into the building so they lose line of sight of me.
Okay.
Can I open the chest?
No.
No, you cannot because there's an arcane lock on it.
Okay, so once I'm in the building,
You
I'm
could
gonna.
break the chest.
Okay, no, that's not the point. If I can't do it quickly, it doesn't matter. So I'm already messed up pretty bad. So what I'm gonna do is get into the bakery, see if I can jimmy it open, real quick.
No,
if I can't easily.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about the chest. Gotcha.
Yeah. So if I can't open the chest easily, I'm going to drop it, and then I'm going to run out the back of the bakery.
Okay. So you jiggle the lock on the chest, and a does not open. The lock itself is not locked, but you see like an arcane band around it that's keeping it closed. So you're just like, magic. Toss it to the ground and just start, and you run out the back. I would say you have just enough movement to get through the shop. You aren't quite through the back door yet. So if someone were to come in and turn and come into the shop, they would see you.
Okay.
What do the rest of you do?
The mimic is chasing him as his bar stool right now. So do we enter like the shop before he leaves?
I would say that Barstool and the Barstool both get to the doorway right as he's leaving the back door.
Okay. So I see the chest in the corner?
Yeah, you see it like tossed to the side, and you see the shopkeep just being like, "What?" And he's pointing because he saw you run in after a guy ran in and ran through his shop. So the barkeep
Like an inch from death.
Yeah, he's just like that way.
Okay, Barstool is gonna tell Barstool to protect the chest, and Barstool's gonna like run out the back door after him.
Yeah, I would say that since you're shorter and also don't have the same movement speed as a monk, you can't quite get to the back door just yet. And the bar stool just kind of like, instead of putting the chest back on top of itself, it kind of like jumps over the chest with its legs like spread out. So like the chest is underneath it now. And it's kind of like in attack mode, like.
It's got its teeth showing.
Yeah, and he's kind of like eyeing, like he doesn't have eyes, but he's eyeing the shopkeep, and the shopkeep's kind of like staying away. It's just like, I'm not gonna touch it.
Wait, would the mimic be able to open the chest?
No.
Like, is my arcane lock just for me, or like people who?
It's for you, and you'd have to. It's for you. You'd have to undo your own arcane lock.
All right. Fair enough. Well, what is everyone else doing then?
Yeah, because that's one movement. You guys see Barstool and the Barstool jump into the same bakery shop that the thief went into. Connery, do you have an idea? You do have this guy's scent now, and you guys kind of left Gale back there. Like Gale's kind of like catching up to y'all because
I forgot that Gale was with us.
Yep.
I guess I'll just try and catch up to them.
Okay.
Just run after them.
You do know that your movement speed is 30 as a human, but 40 as a wolf. So
Yep.
I'm gonna guess you're not changing.
Yeah, no, I'm not changing. Not out in the open.
So you can get to about the same spot where Barstool is, Isaac.
Okay.
We need to give your Barstool a different name, because.
Can I
You still see the guy leaving the door. He's like in the process of leaving the back of the store.
How far is he from me?
Maybe 20 feet, if not.
Okay.
If even that. Because it's a small shop. It's not like... It's not a superstore. It's
Alright.
There's a bar, and then there's a... Yeah.
Alright, screw this magic shit. I'm just gonna throw a dagger.
Alright, roll attack.
Does that count as a missile?
Yes.
That does count as an actual melee weapon.
Oh god damn it, that's 21 though.
Okay,
Hold on.
so how do you do the magic missile? Not magic missile, but the missile deflect.
I'm looking to see if I'm trying to see what it does.
Hang on, let me help you. I still have my old character sheet. I can find it as well.
So I see what it does. So I would have to. So basically, I would either deflect or catch the missile as a range attack. I have to roll 1d plus 6, and if it reduces the damage to 0, I can burn a key point to reflect it back.
Okay.
You have to be hit by it though. So if the 21, which probably hits, then you can
Yeah,
use it.
it
Yeah.
Yeah.
21 hits. Roll
wearing
damage,
nothing.
Chris.
I'm basically naked.
Okay, hold on. Just trying to grab all my d4s.
Is it 3 damage that?
This is my
knocks him
magic
out?
dagger that I've been waiting forever to use.
Okay. Yeah, roll. Do it.
4. 4 ice damage.
So roll your
I-
d6 to see
I
if you
get-
can.
It's actually 1d10 plus 6, and it came out to be 13.
Okay, so describe how you catch this knife as you are running out a door.
So as I'm burning through the door, going out the door, I hear them enter.
Mhm.
I have a feeling that they're about to attack me, so I look over my shoulder and I see her throw the knife.
And
As
Yeah.
it comes at me, I just grab it and drop it.
Rude.
so you just so he turns around, he grabs it right before it hits him, like by the handle, not even like by the blade. He grabs it by the handle, so no damage was taken. He just looks at you and drops your knife and then backs out. He shimmies out the door, and also, just so you know, Chris's character him, and also Chris is him.
Knowing that I can see 2 people walking into the bakery, I'm going to sort of sidestep, assuming that there's a back door. And while I can't,
There is an alley. There's an alley right next to the bakery.
okay, I'm going to sidestep to the alley, and while I can't get to the back door area, I am going to cast I don't know where to go. I just had it. I'm going to cast my
Magic missiles.
no. I'm going to cast my spiritual
More
weapon.
magic missile.
I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon. It only takes a bonus action. Awesome. So basically, I create a floating spectral weapon that I can move up to 20 feet, fully 60 feet, but each turn I can move 20 feet away from me. And
But
so
only to places where you can see. And he's like, so the alley goes this way.
it doesn't
and he's
actually.
around the corner.
It doesn't specify that I have to be able to see it. It just says 20 feet away.
Okay, if it doesn't specify that, then completely
Yeah.
fine.
It says I create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration or until you cast a spell again. And then creature
That is-
within feet of the weapon. So the weapon itself will be like, hey, there's someone near me. I'll be like, aha! Attack.
Okay, so go ahead. I thought that was a rule that I read when I was reading up on cleric stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to cast what looks like a weird sort of cutlass, but like it's got jagged
Okay.
edges. And it,
Okay.
I'm gonna move it 20 feet to closer to where that back door would be.
Okay, so you were able to get like right to the corner, like corner that you'd have to go around.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 5 feet in front of you, so you can infer that he's going around the back. So you can send you can summon it around the corner. If you
Okay,
wish.
so I summon it around the corner, and then if it, I summon it, have it move around the corner. It's 20 feet or so, and if it can sense that the person's there, it's going to attack.
Okay, so since he's just now coming out the door, he's not quite in range for it, but he does see it in front of him.
Okay, but the weapon does have a 5-foot thing of range. So like I can move it 20 feet, and then it's got a 5 feet of range to when it attacks.
Yes. All right. It. Trying to picture this because I didn't have this drawn up. I'm trying to go off the. So, short man, you come out the door. You grab the knife and drop it behind you. You turn to go out the door even further, and you just see a jagged cutlass floating in front of you. So, roll attack with the cutlass, because in my head, where the door is right there. So yeah.
Okay, so first roll.
Can I dodge that or no? I don't think I can.
Well, it's a nat 20 plus 6, so good luck.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
don't.
the double damage.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so kill our new character. Come on.
God.
For the record, I just want to incapacitate.
New.
That's just
Oh, you're
Connery.
level 7 now because you killed another man.
It's a 7 plus 3, so that's 10 damage.
Aren't we level?
Doubled. 20.
Which is 20, which is less, which is not my full HP, so I'm not full dead yet.
No, okay, so this cutlass embeds itself into this man and almost bisects him because now y'all are out of combat. Y'all all come into the alley and you see a spectral cutlass in pretty much the center of the chest as a huge gash is just opened up into the side of this guy.
Oh, good, we stopped him.
I pull out my 40-foot of rope that Spencer say utilize more
This man is bleeding out
and
in front
tie
of him.
this man up.
Uh,
I assume Connery takes care of that.
no, I very quickly
I'll spare the dying him.
Dang it, I was gonna do that. I was gonna kill him and then just do like, and fine.
Too late.
Wait, did you
Okay,
say you were
after
going to
Connery
kill me,
is dead.
revive me, kill me again?
No, just kill and
Damn it.
revive. Not,
Okay.
not back and forth, just
What
the one
you guys
time.
have? We could do this for a while.
Spare the dying's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip, we can keep doing it, yeah.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
So you see all the
I mean,
blood.
that would be a
that's
really
been-
messed up way to say hi.
So y'all see this man laying on the ground, almost bisected by a spiritual weapon, and you come over and Connery, you spare the dying him, and you see the blood all around him that was pooling kind of get sucked back into the wound, and the wound looks as if it starts to scab over.
Oh,
It's not
man,
fully healed, but he's not going to die.
Oh man, Connery, you did great! Wow, I didn't know you knew that high level
Need your
spell!
Ties him up.
validation.
And he's like just barely outside the door with me.
Yes.
So he's gonna like signal for Stool to come over
But the
and
other
bring
bar
the
stool,
chest.
the other bar
Yes.
stool is kind of like nudging the chest over to y'all with like what would be an animal's nose, but like it's the seat, and it's just like takes it a little bit. It gets stuck on the door, but it's there now.
Okay, and then Barstool is going to very carefully tie this man like onto the seat of the stool
I like it.
so that he can't move and so that the stool can like move around.
Alright,
We want him to be.
Boston, were you hurt?
No,
Connery, were you hurt?
just my.
Neither.
Right.
Fine, then I'm gonna go and stealthily pick up my
Well,
dagger.
I'm gonna. Okay, I walk over to him now, having been tied to the bar stool, and I'm just gonna like pat him on the head and go there, and I cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. How much does he heal?
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Does cure wounds? If it gives him hit points, does it wake him up?
Yeah.
7 plus 7, 14.
Interrogation.
Okay, so you get 14 health back, and now would you mind describing what your character looks like now that
So,
the craziness is over, but you wake up tied to a sentient bar stool, and everyone's getting a good look at you now. Please describe yourself.
so I am a 4-foot gnome wearing very basic clothing.
Oh, that was it?
Fair enough.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear
Yeah.
you now.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
back.
apparently I kicked out and didn't realize it. What did you guys hear?
We got to,
We heard you're a gnome.
yeah,
Normal
normal
clothes.
clothes.
Normal clothes.
So I'm a gnome.
Yeah.
I'm a gnome. I'm a rock gnome or a mountain gnome.
Rock, no.
I have very simple clothes on. They're not expensive, but they're not cheap. It's a white t-shirt, kind of a nice button up with a collar.
It's all
I'm
bloody
wearing-
now and full of
Yeah,
cuts,
full,
but
totally
And
so
in
full of
half.
red. So what was once white is now the color of my blood. I was wearing dark let's say like a dark brown, kind of earthy colored pants that are now also soaked in blood. Very simple leather shoes. On my back is a backpack. Attached to the backpack is, as far as you can see, is a bedroll and what appears to be a quarterstaff.
Did I see this backpack before? Because I would like to take this off.
Do you have hair color, eye color?
So the eye color is brown. Hair color is eye color is brown. The hair color is black and short, not like a crew cut or anything like that, but like it's very business appropriate. If I was like the short kind, you know.
Business appropriate?
Isaac's hair.
Yeah, basically. I don't look like a douche, but like I could possibly be one.
Well, I'm so sorry, Isaac. So sorry for that.
Slicked over, or is it just hanging there? The hair.
Huh? Oh, it's
Is
all
the
over
hair
the place.
slicked
I
over?
just got bisected by an
It's
actual
all over
blade.
the place. It's dark
So
brown.
it's also matted in my own juices. So
It's all scabbed over with.
it's
with
what
blood.
it looked like does not look like what it started when this whole encounter began. Like it looked decent, and now it looks not good.
Okay.
But I'm so plain that I can blend into any situation. Like if you hadn't noticed me, you wouldn't have. Like
Well,
it's a
that-
very plain face.
Before you were covered in blood, I'm sure you could have blended in with anyone.
Now,
Well, now I
do
can't
want
because I
y'all-
look like a cherry tomato.
as y'all are looking at this man and taking in all these details, Connery, it occurs to you this is the first time you've had a street fight here, and the guards haven't tried to stop you.
Which is especially weird considering we're probably wanted.
Crunchy Chris.
Hey,
Oh,
what
You're
about
both
stool?
kind of crunchy.
These Crunchy Crisp cereals really taste real good, don't you think?
Oh, hey!
Hello,
am I
newfound
awake
friend.
right now?
I smack the man awake and offer him a bowl of Crunchy Chris cereal.
God.
I just
Okay.
stare at him.
Can I make a perception check?
Yes, Mr.
We cannot
Alien.
discern what you are
I got
saying.
make a
I
perception
have
check
no
to
idea
determine
what
something.
They just said.
Yeah, to determine.
Perception check.
Guards.
Oh,
No.
if their guards are
Plug
on.
in your headphones again. Unplug them and then
No,
plug them
it's,
back in.
it's Chris's internet connection that's the problem. But Chris asked if they can make a perception check to see if they can tell if any guards are coming around.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Make a perception check. Never
We
mind.
lost Chris.
So,
I am in charge now.
Barstool, yes. So
Okay.
Barstool, yes, you have before you tightened him up, you did see his backpack that he was wearing, because
Alright.
you wouldn't have missed it. I just didn't have him
yeah.
describe himself just yet.
I
because
did
It was straight into combat.
know that it was there, but yes. I put the backpack in my arcane lock chest. Just
Okay.
for safekeeping.
So you open up the chest, and it's a tight fit because there was a lot of gold in there, and
I have just now realized.
Mortimer, you look in there, you see a ton of gold, and your new friend, Robert, you also see your character also sees what chest full of gold as he tries to stuff your backpack into it.
I turn over
can I
to.
Yeah, no money, my butt.
So he opened the chest. Can I do? And I'm awake. Can I do an arcane check to see if I know what the runes are that he's using?
Sure, yeah. I don't think you're proficient in it, but
I have +1 in it. That's why I asked.
okay, go ahead. Yeah,
13?
if you have a 13,
Yeah.
Is it my spells ABC or
It's-
something?
you can tell what class of magic it is that he's using, but nothing specific. I would
Okay.
say. You
Okay.
know like, is it conjuration or
Transmutation is my specialty.
okay? So
Even though like 3 of my spells are actually that.
you know what class of magic it is, but beyond that, you're just like, oh, that's magic. Yeah, I know that's magic. I can tell magic when I see
Oh,
it.
yep, that's magic right there.
I can.
Ooh,
Yeah.
shiny.
All right.
My headphones
What?
said it's
Oh.
report, but can I roll a perception check to see if I can find the guards?
Yes.
I was right.
Go ahead. Roll.
Uh-huh.
12.
You look around, there are guards just walking up and down the streets, but they're not very frequent, and 2 of them do come over to y'all into the alley, and they're like, "Oh, what happened? Oh!" And he looks down at you, and he's at Conry, and is like, "Oh! Guild business, I'm guessing."
Yes.
I look at them
Are we still
pleadingly.
up to date on our dues?
Wait, am I gagged?
Are we not wanted yet? Your mouth is not tied up.
I'm not, so I'm not gagged.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, he's gonna
So I
guess.
just stare at the guards
Tied up.
pleadingly.
Without saying anything?
But you're
Did we
not.
lose him again? Again.
Possibly.
I kind of like wiggle in the
Just a few
restraints, and I
seconds.
look at them, and I look at the guys that beat me up, and I look at them again. I'm like,
Yeah, there we go.
and as I'm covered in blood, like, come on, let's put this together.
I spread my wings. We're here on business.
okay.
I was like, oh shit.
Okay, so the guards come over and it's just like, I'm guessing it's guild business. Do you need any help? Does he need to go to jail or anything?
Yes.
Yes, you see that chest over there? Barstool gestures over to the chest. This man
can I do
just tried to steal it and run into this alley.
Can I do a sleight of hand to see if I can break the ropes?
Yes, you can. Sleight of hand, and yeah. Robert, your character has no idea as to why the guards are not helping him in this time of need. And Connery, you know exactly why.
Oh?
Yeah, Barstool, you also know why it's happening because you used to work with the guards, and they're like, "Oi, Barstool! How you
It's
been,
been a
man?"
while, my friends. You look older. A lot older, like way too older.
What are you talking about?
No, that's what they say to me because
Oh,
I aged
you
30
look
years in
white.
like 2 months.
What happened to you, man? What the
I
lines
touched
in your
a
face?
skeleton,
Ah!
and then it stole like 30 years of my life, and then he was like real nice to me, and he said, "Hey, here's how you fix that." And then I forgot.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the life of an adventurer. I couldn't do it. That's why I'm a god. Well,
Yes.
you
Just
know
get
where
assigned on parole duty.
Yeah. Well, we got to go keep our patrol going. You know where the jail is. Just tell him. Just go in there and be like, "This is a thief." Give it to him. You know the drill, Barstool. See you later. And these two
Of course, I
guards.
know, Drew.
So I'm sitting there like, is this really happening? Is
Yeah.
it really?
Hey, Spencer.
Crap. Oh, crap.
The condition in which Barstool has aged, what would you consider that?
30 years?
No, not like how
pretty-
long it is, but would it be considered something like a curse, or would it be considered like?
It's not a curse. It's a effect from a spell that was activated. It's you know how you can cure it with greater restoration. It's kind of like
Oh, okay. Because
It
I
really
was
does
trying to
not
see
affect
if
me
lesser
too much.
restoration would cure it.
no, it's greater restoration just to get those ages back. But he's a gnome. Barstool's a gnome, right?
He's a
Halfling.
half.
He's a halfling. They live for like 300 years. So like, while he does look older, he's like, it's not a big deal that you lost. on
Also,
those.
for the record, when he was like polymorphed into like a halfling, he wasn't like polymorphed into an infant, so he's not like only 30 years old. He was polymorphed into like a fully grown.
Yeah, I was saying that you were probably polymorphed into like a 20-year-old, and now you're like 50.
But you know,
That at least that's
just full grown.
that was my.
The gray hairs are
headcanon.
starting to spike.
Yeah, just a couple gray hairs, a couple gray knots. Like if you looked close enough into his like grainy skin. But yeah, the guards walk away like, "We gotta keep up our patrol. You guys know what to do," and just they walk off.
Hey, I rolled a 17 for my sleight of hand.
17 for sleight of hand. So you start to undo these bindings. Does anyone take notice of it? What's everyone's passive perception? He probably
16.
beat all.
11.
And
He
yeah.
got a 17. None of you notice that he has untied his hand.
Are they still looking and talking to the
Still on the
guards?
stool.
Wait,
though,
are they
right?
still looking and talking to the guards?
You probably took the moment where they were kind of being chummy with Barstool to untie yourself, so the guards are now walking away.
Okay, can I do a sleight of hand to when they turn around to turn with them so they can't see me?
Sure.
Like a stealth? Can I do like a stealth? Like I want them to turn around and see an empty stool.
Okay, alright, yeah. Do another
Does
stealth.
the bar stool that he is on top of get any sort of advantage because he's literally on top of it?
Did you specifically tell the Barstool to not let him leave? Or did you just tie him to the Barstool?
I tied him up and probably told the bar stool to like keep an eye on him or like don't let him escape.
Alright, so Barstool, you hear the creaking and groaning of wood, a very familiar sound that that you know well. The sound of someone getting off a bar stool.
So I rolled a 23 for my stealth to just.
Never mind, you do not hear him.
I hear nothing.
You hear nothing as the bar stool doesn't even notice that someone has gotten off of him.
He takes like a pile of dirt from the ground and replaces his own weight with it, and then the bar stool is just none the wiser. No eyes.
Yeah.
Not
So
like you can
so y'all all turn around to look back at where y'all left this man. He's not there, and y'all don't know that he's right behind y'all.
So I'm just gonna lean against the wall and wait.
Can we look for him now? That
Yeah,
we've
you
seen
can
him?
look for. Yeah, you
Bar
guys.
stool.
It was just that little maneuver of him sneaking around y'all, so that y'all turn around to an empty chair now.
Barstool's gonna ask Barstool if he knows anything of his location.
Barstool just walks right over to where he's leaning up against the wall.
Oh, there you are.
And I just kind of wave,
How'd you get over there?
shake my head.
Wait, how
shoulder
far
raising, I
away
don't
is
know.
he roughly?
Not far. We're in an alley.
Yeah, but like roughly how far away would he be?
Maybe 10 feet. I don't know, like 5 feet, however much it had to do for the
Basically,
radius.
I'm right behind you guys. Like I just, whenever you turn, I turned with you. So when your backs, like, so when you finally looked at the stool and your backs were to me, I just leaned up against the wall and waited.
Okay,
No,
so he's not
okay.
very far away. He's not super far away.
No, y'all see him now.
Okay.
The bar stool walked over to him.
I'm just gonna sigh, use a wing, and touch him and inflict wounds.
Wait, that's
Give
a
the man
wisdom save,
the
right?
receipt.
No, it's an actual attack. It's a magical cleric attack that I can do by touching someone.
Yeah, but what kind of save does he do for it?
He doesn't. I just have to beat his armor class.
Okay, so beat his-
That's a 15 plus 6, 21.
Yeah, definitely.
So how much damage do you do?
We'll find
Knock
out.
him out again.
It's
How much health did we give him
3d10s.
again?
Wait, can I dodge that?
Do you have a monk ability that allows you to dodge?
I think, yeah, I can burn another key point to disengage.
But he already hit you.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's
Yeah,
already.
I have to touch you for it to work.
Hold on.
My goodness.
Disengage would allow you to just not have an attack of opportunity.
Oh no, wait, here we go. Patient defense. You can spend one key point to make the dodge action as your bonus, but it's on my turn. Shit, never mind.
Yeah, no, this is y'all are kind of out of combat, and you just see them all look at you, and just a wing comes and touches you.
After
Did
sighing,
you kill him?
I was like, yeah, I did 19 damage.
He's down
I'm dead
again.
I
He's-
spare the dying him again.
Dissolves into a pile of flesh on the ground. We are torturing a man.
You see, no, okay, so what you see, the wing touches him, like kind of on the face, and as soon as the feathers touch him, black veins start coming across his face, and he just passes out again.
Cleric spell?
It's a cleric spell, yeah.
Dang. Conry, are you gonna revive this man again?
Yeah, I spare the dying him.
Okay. I
Gale
will tie him
finally
up again.
okay, no wait. Gale finally comes over to him, like, why are we torturing this guy?
It is not purposefully.
He tried to steal from us, and now he's being very odd.
Maybe ask what he's doing, or maybe like
We didn't have the chance before he tried to escape.
Yeah, Mortimer.
Yeah, if only we could have spoken to him instead of
You know,
turning him into a pile of
Him out?
person.
you know,
Am
one of us.
I asleep or am I awake
Why is
for
it-
this?
You are
You-
fully
you
asleep.
are- you're
locked
full on
out, but
asleep.
you're stable.
One of
so
us.
Gale's like, why aren't we just questioning this guy? Like,
One of us.
We tried to tie him up and question him once, but he escaped
Using
somehow.
my spells.
He's a crafty
to-
little fella.
Yeah, I'm not using my
Wait,
spells.
hold on.
Excuse
brain.
me. Hold on.
Hold
on.
up.
We are here.
Arcane
Yeah.
Lock real quick.
Cornery wanted to go off on a vengeance quest. And how do we not know that this person isn't linked to it? They just keep it invading our space and running away.
Because the odds of that would be astronomical.
Just like that, the odds of meeting a god.
yeah,
I walk away. I'm done.
still no wind.
I was gonna ask if I could arcane lock like. That is not.
No, that's not how that would work.
I'm-
You could put an arcane lock.
gonna-
If you had like manacles, you could put an arcane lock on the manacles, but you'd have to do 2 of those.
Can I tie him to the chair like extra this time?
Extra good. Fine. Sure.
Extra good.
Go
very
ahead.
carefully.
Fine.
Like disadvantage or something as he tries to escape. I don't know.
You
I am
hog tie
very,
his-
very carefully.
You hog tie him to all 4 legs of the chair.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
is really starting to sound like one of those Japanese movies we can't
No,
talk about.
No, walk away. Anyways, so now y'all have
Oh,
him
there goes
tied
Chris.
back up. He is still unconscious.
Now we can
I
take him to the authorities
like
and
motion
question him
over to
there.
the others to. So I do I know this place?
Yeah,
Am I like familiar with it?
you are
Okay.
fa-
So then I bring them over to the jail.
Okay.
You're
So
welcome.
you guys see Barstool start walking towards the jail. It's still in the
Barstool
same
closely
direction.
behind with a man tied to him.
Y'all have moved like less than 60 feet since y'all got off the ship.
I'm sorry.
You're
It's
welcome, by the
Good, I'm
way.
interrupted.
Now we can actually take him to jail.
Yeah, so Barstool, the Barstool, starts kind of spidering its way. The chest is still on the ground, though. It starts spidering its way, following Barstool towards the jail.
I yell out to Mortimer. I'll buy you something nice if you bring that chest along with
Well,
us. My carrying structure is kind of occupied.
I can't say no to that. So I pick up the chest. I kind of sling it over his shoulder and just start.
It is
walking.
very heavy. It is very heavy.
Chock full of gold. It is
Yeah.
incredibly heavy.
There's
Oh,
like
shit, hold on.
there's like 3,000 gold in there. Like,
Okay, wait a
I
minute.
have
Hold
the
on.
info somewhere. I think it's
Okay.
3,200, or it was.
I know my spirit guardians are supposed to be for defense and attack. Could I use them to lift up the chest?
I would say that they are incorporeal, and that when they
Dang
do
it.
defense and attack things, it's like momentary, like electricity. They're pretty much electricity from, like, in my brain. So no,
Hey,
they're.
quick
It's not
question.
that it's gonna. Look, you are strong enough that it's not like encumbering you, but you're just like, oh, there is a good bit of stuff in this chest. So
Plus whatever
that's
was in my
all-
backpack.
plus whatever was in the backpack. So, y'all are now going back down the road. There's just a few pedestrians that give y'all a weird look, but y'all have the.
I
I'm
show
using my
them, like,
wings to wave at them.
Do I like have my like soldier, like anything that to identify me as like how I was a soldier and kind of still technically am?
I mean,
I'll
you
just like show
you-
that to the pedestrians as they walk
you
by.
have like your guard badge that
Yeah.
they gave you when you first became sentient.
I'm just
So
waving with
I have
my
that on
wings.
like full display.
Yeah.
That's true.
Some of the kids that you pass are giving you a wave. They're just kind of like looking at you.
Right.
Seeing an ASMR is not very common in these
Would it be
places.
possible to have my wings do like the queen wave, like this?
It would
somehow.
hurt a little bit, but yeah.
Take
like
1d4 damage.
No,
every
it's
time
not-
you do
Beauty
that.
is pain, right?
Yeah, just a little bit in pain. Connery, Gale is like, so what are we doing now? Are we just taking this guy to jail and that? What is going on?
I guess.
Would prefer to get some answers from this man.
I like how
I'm-
Connery went from let's
I
take
would
him to
prefer
jail to I don't know
murder
what we're doing.
someone.
Connery's in the mood to kill, so maybe we won't be taking him to jail.
I guess I'll follow them, but like very reluctantly and very annoyed.
Is he still unconscious? Or has someone...
I don't think
I didn't
anyone
heal
gave
him.
him hit points. We just
No,
scared him.
no, okay.
Yeah,
So
we just
y'all
need to spare the
spared him.
dying. That's
We just
it.
stabilized
Okay,
him.
so he's just... Y'all have violated this man multiple times.
He tried to steal from us.
Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
know I
Like,
was into it.
I love the fact that man grabs chest, starts running down the street. Barstool from underneath his poncho around his belt just pulls out 2 guns. Do, and they just like whiz around people. And then a flaming spear from God himself came and struck this man.
Brought this man within an inch of his life in one combat turn. 20 goddamn damage.
It's 3
Yeah.
on 1. What did you
So-
expect?
Yep.
A little
Uh,
less.
So, yeah, y'all, at this point, the jail is past Jenkins, and y'all past Jenkins' shop as, it's coming up.
Do we take notice?
Yeah, y'all take notice that, oh, look, it's Jenkins.
I turn back to the rest of the group. Pit stop, anyone?
Oh, I could do a pit stop. Yes.
I don't have any money.
Wait, am I
so-
still tied up on this bar stool, all fucked up and
Yes.
shit? Just sitting there?
Uh-huh. Just,
Can I? Wait, if they're gonna go into
Jenkins
a
is
bar,
not
can I
gonna give
roll to
two
see if I
shits.
just wake up naturally?
it would be a very high roll, but sure, you're getting, like, jostled around just by the walking. Usually, it's until, like, 2 to 3 hours
1d4
that you
hours,
would,
right?
yeah, 1d4 hours that you would wake up. So, like,
Okay, never mind then.
so y'all go into Jenkins, and this time you guys don't have to ring the bell. He's just there. He's like,
Oh.
ah, oh, y'all are a sight for sore eyes. How y'all
I'm
doing?
not used to seeing people walk in.
No. This is one of the few stores I got left, so it's
What
it's
happened
good.
to all the others?
I've been getting raided, my man. Armies.
my man.
Armies have just been taking all my shit. I fucking hate the queen.
Ah, don't we all? Barstool knows absolutely nothing about the queen. He just
Yes, the
completely
queen
blindly
sucks.
agrees.
her army. It must be like her generals or something. I've lost like 5 shops on the other side of the canal, and. Anyways, yo, what the hell is he? And then the bar stool finally crawls in, and he's like, "What? Why are y'all carrying a dead person around?"
Dead yet.
We haven't decided whether or not he's dead, but he tried to steal
Also-
this big chest from me.
Ah, a chest. Might there
You know the
be-
one.
Oh yeah.
Jenkins is familiar with this chest at this point.
He saw the chest one time, but okay. Well, I don't have much stock, but is there anything that I could do for y'all?
I actually have a question.
Yeah.
This very helpful stool friend of mine is
Mm-hmm.
normally in charge of carrying around this chest, but he is currently occupied with our prisoner slash hostage.
I think I got
Slash
something that could
victim.
help y'all with that. Y'all left something a little while ago, and he wheels out a little red wagon. It's like y'all left this here a little while ago.
Diana? Wait, Dana? What is the demon lord's name?
Linda.
Linda.
Linda. I was not even
Yeah.
close.
Y'all forgot this like a while ago. If you need
I
something
was
to
thinking
get...
I could
This is
just
going
turn
to
in
be
the
so
chest for
pissed.
too.
Say what?
Yeah.
Who's talking here?
I was just gonna say I was thinking I could turn in the chest to store credits. This works too.
Turn the chest to the store.
I mean, you can get you can just give me your chest of gold. I'm fine with that.
But I would
just-
get my magic items in return.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's how stores work.
Barstool is gonna just take out 1,000 gold and give it to Jenkins for store credit.
Okay, just if you want something,
It's
come
too much
talk
gold
to-
to be carrying around all day, you know?
I understand that. He throws it at
The
Sarah.
chest in the corner that just
Yeah,
gobbles it down.
exactly.
I imagine like you spilled dog food and your dog just sprints in from the other room and just
Mhm.
starts
Yeah.
licking it up off the floor.
Exactly. That no, it's more of he throws it exactly high enough for the mouth just to open and close.
Oh, okay. Anyway, what kind of magic items are on sale now?
Well, let me. Well, there's something interesting, and he turns around and he's like, "You seem to like your cloaks and your ponchos and stuff like that. I do have this one," and he pulls up a yellow and black cloak, and he's like, "This is a cloak of bees."
A cloak of bees.
So let me demonstrate. He puts it on, and he's like, "So what you do? Let's say you're in a fight, or you just want to annoy people. You just you grab the ends of it, and you start flapping like this, and you yell bees, and then a swarm of bees will come out of magic, and just attack whoever you wish."
Right, metagame time.
Yeah.
What dice do we roll?
What do you mean,
What's
dice?
the damage output of this thing?
Give me 1 second. I keep having to. I keep having to switch to my phone, which has all of the magic items. Just okay. So, Cape of Bees.
Cape of bees.
Yeah, it would take up the slot that your lion cloak has.
Yeah, I would assume that would be the case. I have
So
no, I have 2
once per
attunement
day,
items
as
now,
an
right?
action, you can flap it open and release a deadly swarm of bees. So it would just do the damage that a swarm of bees would do.
All right. I will buy that my new friend Mortimer because I owe them something.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
Would it
hold
be
on.
possible to cut wing holes in that?
Hold on, wait. I had a question.
Yes.
Do you happen to have a sword of life stealing around?
A sword of life stealing.
I mean,
Why do you
requires
need that?
attunement. Well, in case we've ever come up across zombies again.
Again? When
me
did you
one
come
sec.
across
You do the
zombies?
turning undead thing?
You guys had an entire. You saved me from zombies, Barst. Oh, you were sick. Never mind.
Oh, I was sick. Never mind.
Yes.
But
What?
Connery was there.
Yes, but as you. Last time I tried, it didn't work. So this time I want to be able to slice him down if I have to. Well, either that or maybe like a flame tongue.
Oh goodness.
Flame
I
tongue
have
is a
a
fiery
flamer-
sword.
Yeah, I can give you a fiery sword. He just goes over to like a sword case and he pulls up a hilt, and it has no blade on it. But then he's just like, "Watch this." And
Are you telling me about the sunblade?
Oh, this one, the Saber of Light.
That's the sunblade.
yeah.
It's just a hilt.
lightsaber?
Yeah, it's just a hilt and then it's.
No.
It
The
needs a
Saber
light?
of Light.
Yeah, he's just like, look at it, but it's like fire. It's a fiery blade. I'm just like, look at it. It's just watch this. It's just flames. Connery, you see his kaleidoscope eye look at you. It's just like, I see you got an axe over there.
Yes.
Where'd you get that? You guys have a lot of magical items on you that I didn't sell you.
Yeah, we were in the basement of this crazy wizard, the head
Doesn't Jenkins already know
person,
this?
and just stole a bunch of
yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah. Barstool was telling me about that you guys met my teacher.
Yes, and he had a
Party
real
what?
name. It wasn't Wilson at some point.
Was I there for this conversation?
No,
I don't
no,
remember.
y'all were
No?
outside. No, you
Oh, yeah,
as a person were here, but your character
Well,
was
yeah.
outside the shop. But no, you,
Okay, yeah,
this is new information
Connery
for
was there.
Connery. Yeah,
I'm sorry,
my,
you're.
yeah, my teacher. Goodness. Da-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah, y'all must have met my teacher. Come on, load. Back to.
We'll get there.
Back to the
Wilson?
plot. Wilson. No, his name's not
Yeah,
Wilson
his
is
name-
not his name.
No, his name is Xandus Overhaul. The DM must have forgotten his name for a minute, so
What is a DM?
Jenkins
God.
looks into the camera like Jim from The Office.
exactly.
No
You know
camera.
what?
The DM must have
I
forgotten
put
his
this
name
one
for a
on
little while.
Spencer.
The DM must have forgotten
Yes.
his name for a little bit and went with whatever the player said. No, his name's Xandus Overhaul. He has quite a few. Me and his other pupils, we don't really talk to him anymore, just because he got into weird culty shit.
Yeah, we noticed that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I would just definitely like that sunblade, please.
oh, okay. That'll be. How much gold does Sunblade usually cost?
That's
Like,
a fair question.
2 or 3 or 4 or 500. I have no clue about the economy
It's
of
it's
Onniaga.
it's a rare item that requires attunement.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh shit.
How much does it cost?
I
Yes.
thought Mortimer was out of money.
10 silver.
There's someone who, I am out of money, but Barstool offered to buy me something.
Barstool owes her a magic item. Jenkins,
Yeah.
I know that you are amazing at creating magical items, but how are you with improving?
Oh, improve it. I've got a few of them. I've got some tricks up my sleeve. What do you want?
Well, you know these two pistols that I have on my side.
Pit. Oh,
You think-
goodness.
Sorry,
okay.
these two boom bang pow playing things.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you could do to improve these?
Um,
Say, make them
Le-
quicker, make me be able to draw them quicker. As a bonus action.
let me see them. Usually this sword specifically, he's still like waving the fire sword around. He's just like, look at the cool noises it makes. This, sadly, our prices have had to go up due to the fact that the war has been making it harder. So,
Jenkins,
just
are you feeling,
yes.
Are you feeling a little tired again?
Don't touch me.
Like sneak around his back and cast inflict wounds, and then be like, I can heal you.
No!
Don't do that.
I
Be
healed
like
Jenkins
Jenkins.
twice last time.
Connery will defend Jenkins.
I healed
So,
Jenkins twice
As
last
will
time.
Barstool.
That would, just for this would be about 800 gold of your store credit.
My goodness.
And for the bee cloak, that would be about 300 gold.
I don't need
How
the
about we
bee
call
cloak.
it an even 1,000 for the bow?
Persuasion check for that.
Or bargaining.
Yeah.
19 plus whatever, I think it works.
God damn.
Charisma.
Ha! Dirty 20.
Give me another 100 and we'll say it's good.
How about we call it an even 900?
You're going down.
What if I
How
give you
about
this
we go back
mace?
up to 1,000 then?
I have no incentive as to why to
What if-
give you these for cheaper.
What if I throw in this mace?
Damn it.
The mace? Oh, what properties does the mace have?
It's just a
looking
mace.
at
It's just a mace.
Just mace.
Okay.
Slightly
Used.
used. I only used it once to get myself out of something, and that was it.
Instead of throwing in another 100, throw in another 50 and I'll I'll see what I can do with this.
All right. I
Cleric,
will throw in
cleric.
another 50.
But yes?
Claire, do you have healing spells? How many healing spells can you use a day? How often does your god allow you to use a healing spell?
Well, let's see. I can heal.
You're cutting out.
I can. Yeah, because I'm counting.
Yeah.
I can technically heal 9 times a day. Depending on.
Okay. I wanted to try to make a new object. If you would come for the next 4 days to me and use every healing spell you have on this mace, I could try to enchant this to be a mace of healing. I'm trying to make Ame her stick of healing.
Well, the problem is, can we do it on days in which we aren't going to need my healing powers?
No, it would have to be consecutive, 4 consecutive days.
Oh shoot! Hold on. Hey Conry. Can you
Yes.
think we can postpone this vengeance quest until I can make sure you all can stay healed?
Not a chance. Nope.
Hey Jenkins. Hey Jenkins.
Gail's
Hey,
like,
Jenkins.
why are we? Gail is in the door. Why are we shopping right now? What about vengeance?
Hey Jenkins. Can I do it
He
after
just
this
leaves.
vengeance
He's
quest?
done. He's going towards the
I mean, we can
church
do
or
that.
whatever.
We can do this anytime. I'm saying, like, I just need 4 consecutive days from a single cleric to do
What
at
if we were to bring one of the bells with us? Could we say summon you anywhere?
The bells are tied to the stores specifically. So if you took
What if
this
we made our
bell-
newfound wagon into a miniature store?
you mean
A mobile store.
are you
I don't
we
like
not have a
would
store on the
appreciate that
turtle?
much. He calls you, please.
are you not are you trying to tell me that I should make a movable store out of this little red wagon that clearly was you guys borrowed this and still have yet to give
From
it
a
back?
demon lord.
What are you talking about?
You know what?
You
It sounded
borrowed
better
it
in
from
my
a
head.
Wait, no. Who the fuck did you? No. I figured y'all borrowed this from someone. Who the fuck did you borrow this from?
Her name is
Um,
Linda. She's a lovely person.
Hold
you-
on.
Is she a
Okay.
person?
Hold on. Did we tell Barstool about the demon lord
I
borrowing
think I
of the
should
wagon?
know that.
Because he wasn't
Yeah.
around when we
In
got
our
it for
2
the
months
rock
of
egg.
sailing.
I also left, so I couldn't have made that comment.
Okay, never mind. So, Connery, are you walking down the road again, Connery?
Yeah, he's just going in the direction of
He's
his
just-
vengeance. He's
okay,
just so
so-
done.
Okay, so, Jenkins is like, you can get the flaming sword, and you can have the cloak of bees for 1,050 gold.
Okay. That brings my chest
and my
balance
mace,
to
right?
2150,
And my mace.
I believe.
Oh no! This is what made it from 1,100 to 150. I'm gonna keep this mace. You come back, and we're gonna be doing an experiment with it to see if it can make it into a mace of healing. And if it works, then you guys can buy it from me.
Okay, well, there's my mace. I'll find it. I'll find a time. I'll find some time to budget out.
Okay. He hands you a Jenkins bag with the sword and the cloak stuffed into it.
Cool.
Have
Is
a
this
good day.
Jenkins bag like a bag of holding?
No, Jenkins bag is like a Walmart bag. It's
A Walmart bag, of course. Was there
Anyways.
any verdict about these guns? Anything you could
let
do?
me have a look at them.
Oh man, I don't have a cloak of bees in my thing, but I have a cloak of the bat, which turns you into a bat when you can turn into a bat when you wear it.
So pretty much, you just once per long rest,
Cloak
you
of
can
bees is
summon.
Conry's.
You can summon a swarm of bees, and then you just use the stats for a swarm of bees.
Okay.
Yeah. So he turns each gun over in his hand. He even like asks for the belt from you and you hand it to him. He's just like, okay, I think I would have to hold on to these for a couple days to do some better looking at it, but for what you're talking about, it should be possible. I'd have to hold on to these for the next couple days to have a look at them.
Well,
are
I
you
already
okay?
used all my bullets for the day on gestures to the
Okay, well, come back in 3 days.
half-bleeding corpse.
Come back in 3 days, and I'll let you know what I can do and how much it might cost.
Alright, I will keep that in mind. And Barstool takes his Walmart bag and leaves.
Okay, so y'all are back out on the streets. Connery, you are you are down the street. You and Gale are now just being. Gale's like, oh, it's kind of weird being back here, right? I'm kind of amped. I don't know why I'm so excited.
Oh, are we
I
gonna
think
stop by the
excited when
jail
I
to
kill
drop this
people.
guy?
He's like, man, if I had my tail right now, it'd be wagging. I don't know why.
Exactly.
Y'all go from the well-to-do shopping area to the street goes from a nicely kept cobblestone street to a sparse dirt-like road, and small slum-like houses on all the sides. Connery, this is bringing back memories because this is where you grew up.
Lovely.
How long has it been since we left Jenkins' shop?
It's been maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Y'all are in the slums now, and Connery, now that y'all are walking down the slums, you walk past a familiar house.
Oh god. Okay.
You know that you're getting close to your childhood home. What is Connery's reaction to walking past his childhood home?
He just stops and stands and looks at it for a couple seconds, and then just like shakes it off and keeps walking, just trying not to look at it.
In that case, if you stopped in front of it, I need to do a perception check for those inside. That's a 16.
Hey, Barstool, did you send your stool to go to the jail to deliver this person?
The guy is
Oh,
with
yeah.
us right now.
The
He's just
guy is
unconscious.
still
Has
with
it been
you.
long enough for me to wake up?
Yes,
I
you are
actually- it's
now
been like
awake
15
now.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
No,
Hold
because
on a
like
second.
you spent
Hold
a
on a
little.
second.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna do another sleight of hand to get out of the ropes.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
You have
You
no
are-
health. You have one health. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, you have 1 hit point.
Yeah, but
And
if
you
you
are
know
now-
what my
disadvantage
character
'cause I
has,
was extra
this
careful.
makes a lot more sense. A lot
Yeah.
more sense.
Yeah, I get you. I get you, man. Anyways, back to the dramatic.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh
Oh
shit.
no.
What?
I just rolled a
Nat
nat
20.
20.
Okay,
Bro,
so
disadvantage.
Okay, hold on. Because
I
he's
was extra
he's
careful.
pulled this before.
Oh,
can I-
that's
can I-
right. That's
can I-
right. Disadvantage.
Can I
That's
also-
right.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, could I roll perception because he's pulled this before and like I'm keeping an eye out.
And the barstool, I have instructed to, if it feels you trying to escape, immediately open up and bite you because you're like on top of the seat.
God
So it's gonna
damn it!
bam.
You're just trying to kill the new player
Grab-
now.
I do
Hold
not.
on,
This
hold on.
man has
That's-
escaped us
like-
twice.
We killed
That's
him, and then we
I was
ignored
put
him,
on
and
the-
now we're trying
hold
to
on.
kill him
When
again.
I was put on
We
the chair,
don't
the
want-
only instructions. Hold on. When I was put on the chair, the only instructions the second time was given was do not let him escape. There was nothing about attacking him.
That is the way that it happened. The grappling. We don't want to kill this man. This man
I
wants
know!
us to kill
We-
him.
He is a new player. He's a veteran player, but he's new to the group, and we've just been bullying him.
Hell
all
of a
through-
way to introduce
What
yourself.
happens whenever we get a new player? Let's be honest.
That is
Hold on,
very
hold on,
true.
hold on.
Try to kill
But
Barstool.
again,
Just
but again,
kind of-
the DM is the only one that knows why I'm doing this.
Yeah. So
Goodness
So you
gracious.
did roll at disadvantage. What did that happen? Also, I was trying to have a dramatic moment with Connery, with his mother coming out.
Oh.
I'm not in the headspace to roleplay that right now. Hold on.
Would Connery be able to recognize their own mother? They've been
That's a good
a
point.
wild
It
child
was
for a
like
while.
8, right?
You know,
What his
he
mother
rec-
recognize him?
yes, because you look like a younger version of your dad.
Okay.
So, no, a mother's not going to recognize their son.
Well, it's been 12 years. I went from 7 to 19. Whatever. DM rules. That's just what I thought.
Rule
Perfect
of
time for
dramatic.
Crunchy Crisp.
Okay. Okay, so because they got a 16 when you stopped by, an older woman comes out of the front door and is like, Conry, is that you? This woman is now you're running?
I caught it. It's like, I recognize brother, and I'm like, I can't do that, and I just go.
So you start running, and Gale starts running too. What did you get?
After like 100 feet, just to like real as to what happened. I don't just continuously keep sprinting.
Okay. What did you get the man tied to the bar stool? Also, another...
I haven't gotten the name yet.
Yeah, I was about to say, no introductions yet again!
Damn time!
I'm sorry, we missed our time for introductions when he stole from us.
Okay, so... Connery just starts booking it. You are awake, and you are trying to untie yourself. What did you get with your second roll?
I got a 13.
Okay, I'm going to say that's enough to undo your hands, but your feet are still tied.
Oh, yeah, I just want to get my hands open.
Yeah, your hands are now open.
I'm not trying to escape. Like,
your hands are now open, and
Wait, did we?
with
did
that
we leave
13, with that 13, Mortimer, you now notice that his hands are untied, but you also just see Conry booking about 100 feet, and an older woman come out of a house, hike up her dress so that she can run after her son, being, Conry, no! Come on back! Conry, you see your mother running up behind you, and now you also see, Mortimer, you also see, and Barstool, you see this as well, an older-looking Conry come out of the house as well. Go ahead, y'all just see a man come out of the house. He's not chasing y'all yet. Y'all see an older-looking Conry, the Conry that you know, running down the street with a woman calling for him, saying, Conry, come back.
Conry, come back.
And Mortimer, you also know that you
Oh,
see that the person is escaping. Barstool, you do not. You are too enamored in the dramaticness of what is happening before you.
I cast thaumaturgy to use a voice boom to cover like the whole area and just go freeze.
Okay. So I guess intimidation check.
Alrighty.
Gonna...
Intimidation. Then here we go. That's 18 plus 2. Dirty 20.
Goodness. Okay, so everyone stops. Conry, do you stop as well when you hear the freeze?
Barstool stops.
I just stopped as soon as I hit like 100 feet-ish, so if I'm already,
Okay.
so if I'm not there yet,
So-
then yeah.
Conry, you've stopped. You're about 100 feet ahead. Your mother stops about 20 feet behind you, and your father has just gotten to like the front gate of like your guys' yard, and he's just stopped. He's like, "What the?"
I sigh. I walk over first to our captive, and I sort of retie the ropes and then cast mending on the ropes so that they're back
So
to how they were.
I just smile at him like. I just smile at him like a tiny man.
I don't have lodestones. Never mind. I can't cast mending. Never mind.
Yeah, y'all were just at a
I don't have
magic shop,
lodestones.
and you guys didn't buy lodestone.
I forgot to grab lodestones.
I have
I don't have
lodestones, but I don't really care as long as he doesn't
Okay.
on my chest.
Okay, I'm just gonna retie him up, and then I'm going to I can't fly. Just gonna use my wings. I have to like fly over to Connor and intercept.
So at this point, it was just a quick freeze, and it took you a minute to tie up the hands. People are now moving again. The father, instead of running, the mother is starting to come towards Conry, and his father is starting to also walk over there. He's like, Barbara, what is going on over here? What it?
This is amazing.
He comes up to Barbara.
Barbara.
It's amazing.
Barbara.
He comes up. He hasn't made contact. He's looking at his wife right now. He's like, Barbara, what is going on over here? And then he puts his hand on your mother's shoulder and he looks up and he sees you. Connery, is that you? You've grown so much, and he goes in for a hug.
I just
And
kind of
your
accept
mother has
just
your
kind
mother
of
has
take it.
yeah your mother's your mother's eyes start to well up with tears. She's like, I can't believe that. She's dumbstruck. She's like not really moving, and the father is now coming up and giving you a hug. He's like, it's been so long, my boy. Where have you been? The father, he stops the hug and holds you by your shoulders and holds you at, you are about the same height as him. And he holds you by your shoulders and he's looking at you and he's just like, my boy, you look good. I am at a loss of words right now. We thought we lost you. We thought that Father Gerald got you. We weren't able to get you back. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know what to say though. Yeah, it's been a long 12 years.
You have no idea. Once you ran off, I went off and tried to find you again, but I just couldn't. Those woods are big and I'm just one man. The mother finally comes over, and she comes over and is just like, I can't believe this is real. She kind of like touches your face just a little bit, and it's just, like touching you like softly as if she doesn't want to scare someone away or for something to break. For 3 months I was looking for you in those woods. I just could not find you. It was hard, and I did not get off unscathed when I was holding off Gerald, and he kind of brings up his arm and you see a very familiar bite.
Yeah, got one of those too, and I kind of show him my bite on my collarbone.
I get it. And he gives you a chuckle. He's like, well, I guess we look more alike than we would than just in our faces, and luckily, I did not get the sickness that he was trying to give me, or also you.
Sickness?
Lycanthropy. Luckily, the bite did not work on me.
Yeah, well, God damn it, I'm gonna have to come out for like a third time. Jesus Christ. Every day.
Love it.
Yeah, well, I've been learning to cope with this for a while, so I wouldn't exactly call it the sickness per se, though.
Well, if it helped you survive in any way, I guess I could see that. I'm sorry, I'm just so shocked. Would you like to come in and talk for a little bit, or?
I'm kind of on the murder mission at the moment, but
Yeah, murder. Gale finally comes up. Hey, who are these people?
Gale's here.
Connery, are you okay? What's going on over here?
I'm not remotely okay right now.
And your father looks at Gale, who is younger than you and is shorter than you. Oh, who is this? I am Richard. I am Connery's father.
Like, he's not full on sobbing, but like there's a tear coming down because of so much.
Gale is still putting the pieces together because he's a stupid 13-year-old.
God damn it.
Your mother kind of like takes your hand and is just like, please just come in just for... No, wait, that's not her voice. Please, just come in. Please, just come in for just a little bit. Please don't go away so soon again.
Alright.
And now the rest of you see all happening. Connery, you guys see these two older people leading Connery back towards the house that y'all are right outside of. And Barstool, they're coming back towards you. Mortimer, they're also coming back towards you. And you have finally tied up this man, but he is now awake on this bar stool, just like, hey, what's going on? So, this heart-wrenching story is happening in front of you. And you're just like, well, I told them to stop. I'm gonna tie this man to this bar stool.
Yeah, because Mortimer doesn't have this backstory. Mortimer has no idea what's
doesn't
happening.
know. Again, that's why it's like
So, what's your name?
I am Richard, and this is Barbara.
Not you. I'm talking to the person I'm next to, having tied up.
Oh. Sorry.
I just stare at him.
Fuck you. No introductions.
Well, anyway, well, let's see. Which
Say every damn time.
Barstool! Hey,
I just look at
Barstool!
him and I shake.
Barstool! You're gonna make up names. What should we call this person?
Jeremy!
Again?
Barstool
Okay.
interject.
Reginald!
Reginald.
Reginald,
We
Jeremy.
have a severe lack of
This
Reginald.
conversation, but
Yeah, we haven't had Reginalds lately. There have been no
If y'all
Reginalds
ever go
lately.
back,
Really
if y'all ever go back to sea, you'll have a surplus of Reginald. But
Anyway. Yes, so Reginald. Anyway.
God knows what
were you
Reginald's
doing
eating down there.
here in town? You know, why were you taking some stuff? You know, the goddess Enza says that those who keep secrets will one day burn in the fate of nothingness.
I look at who's speaking. I open and close my mouth and shake my head.
He can't speak. Ooh.
Wait a minute, can you open your mouth again?
That's why we need to read common. It's all coming
I
together.
shake my head no, with a panic look in my eyes.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have to do an autopsy
Oh, that's
here.
why he needs
Give
his
me a
hand.
second. Just kidding.
Wait,
I'm
hold
not
on. Does
gonna do it.
Barstool have ink, pen, parchment? Give him those things.
you didn't buy them. God damn it.
What? Oh no, those were just on my character.
yeah,
Oh,
those are just in your. That's just pretty standard.
Yeah, like I just have a prayer
Okay.
book and 5 sticks of incense for being a cleric.
Okay, go ahead. Fine.
Alright, I give
these
him the
things.
parchment and the pen, and he can write.
My hands are still behind my back.
No,
I untie you as well.
I was picturing that he's like, his stomach is on like the seat part, and his hands are tied through the legs.
I put it on the
legs
ground in front of him. I untie you and give you the parchment. And you have one
Right
hit
on there.
point.
Hello.
So don't try things.
I write on there hello in common.
Okay.
Conry isn't here to realize that they don't actually know common. So
So they would just assume it's a different language.
I ask what your name is.
You could just.
Sorry.
I just look
What's
at
your
him.
name?
I just look at him.
Do you not have a name?
I nod.
Reginald it is! Reginald
We shall
it
call
is!
you Reginald.
Yes, Reginald. Good.
Shake my head.
Not too bad. It's Reginald.
You shake your head no or yes?
No.
I say too bad. Your
I'm
name
sorry.
is Reginald now.
I shrug.
Roll persuasion. Roll persuasion.
you-
Roll persuasion. Roll persuasion.
What? God damn it.
So,
19. Dirty
So,
20. Your name is
Reginald.
Reginald now.
Am I
Anyway.
still wearing my belt?
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't have taken it off.
Okay. Just curious.
So,
Um,
While
so I
this
write,
is
I
all-
write down on the paper, whose sword was that?
Sword? What sword?
I just walked out the door and saw a giant sword going from your shoulder to
The
your hip.
one that
I don't know
cut me
whose
in
it is.
half. Exclamation point, question mark, dot,
All
dot, dot.
caps.
Sad emoji.
I have zero. I have no clue. As you can see, I only have this. And I pull out the sunblade.
Deception
I
check.
just got that now.
You're not okay. You're not attuned to it yet, but okay.
That's why it's just the hilt. I just pull out the hilt.
Okay. I was just making sure.
I just have
I look
this.
at. So wait, that's the one with the wings, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I look at them suspiciously. I look at the other two. I draw an arrow and put idiot and point it at him.
Yeah.
Oh well. And I inflict
What
wounds.
what made you feel inclined to try to steal from us?
Shiny.
Shiny. We have plenty of other shiny things that are less expensive.
Need. Shiny.
What do you need the shiny for?
Need.
Need. Okay, well, I'll see if we can arrange something.
I'll just put him to sleep now.
But at the moment, there seem to be more pressing matters that we have so rudely interrupted.
Connery, you walk over, you
Family-
see
wait,
this
oh,
man.
wait.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
write family ? With a sad face and tears.
Ah, I know the feeling, buddy. I've never had a family before.
Oh my god. Like my family kind
I
of ignores
have
me a lot
family.
too. ?
Who that cry over there?
Their name is Conry, and I assume that is his father and his mother over there, based on the way that he looked at this house and that they knew his name and chased after him.
And the fact that one of them looks like him. You know, you can't leave that out.
And
That's
he
it.
also looks like a younger version of man.
Yeah,
There are a
we
lot of
should-
things.
It's very insightful for Barstool.
Yeah, that was.
We
I'm really
should-
gonna say, hold on. Yeah, 13.
We should
I can
step-
gather that.
I pantomime walking away from them to give them space, and I write awkward.
Hold on.
Wait,
let
are
me
you
see.
still tied to the
Hey,
stool?
Conry, should we just leave you alone for a little bit? Do you want some time alone?
Hey, I don't. This is more emotions than I felt in 12 years. Hold on.
Okay, well we'll just be over here, over by.
We'll just be
in the
over
house.
here
We'll be in
getting
the house.
acquainted with our new
Connery,
friend.
your mother
Question
and
mark?
your mother and father lead you and Gale into the house, and they're
Never
just
mind,
like,
we'll be outside the house.
Connery,
I draw a circle and write safe space in it.
Wait, hold
and
on.
Point at them and point at the sign I just wrote and hand it to them.
This is the safe.
Oh,
space.
fuck off.
Spencer.
Connery, who are these people that you're with?
I would consider one a friend, one an enemy, and the one I'm not sure.
Who's who?
I just
The not sure is Barstool, right?
I just
Oh no,
look
Barstool's
over-
the friend.
I was like, what
Barstool's
are
the
you
friend.
talking about?
You speak very cryptid, but okay. Oh, Barstool. Which one's Bar? I do see a Barstool.
The one that looks like a
No,
stool.
Barstool, the
No,
short,
wait, no, the one that looks like a stool is a stool.
the short humanoid, the shortest humanoid, I should say.
Oh, the 3'2" one. Okay. I have this
That is-
special
that is
ability
so
that allows.
good.
I forgot how
this
much I
special
tower.
ability I have a special ability that just allows me to see exactly people's heights. I know that you're 5'11".
Of course.
I forgot that tower at 6'5" right now. It's the tallest character. Just
Yeah, you
Grothnar's
do.
not here.
Yeah, no, Grothnar and Ember are just off adventuring. They got their own side
I
quest.
write,
they gotta
I
do.
write, I write down on a piece of paper, hungry, ? Food, me, pay.
You pay us
I'll
food?
give him some rations. I don't know if I have any.
I shake my head. Me, underline, pay, underline, food, underline, go, underline.
Oh.
Insight check, both of you,
You
and
pay-
I'll let you know.
You pay for the food?
I am failing my really life check
That's what I'm
to give us food to leave. I got a
Which one?
15.
Insight you said?
My rolls are
Okay, yeah, insight. The
17.
15 will be enough. Okay, so that's enough. You guys get the gist of he's saying, "Hey, let's go get food together while this is happening. I'll pay."
Oh, I thought he was gonna say he would pay us with food to let him go.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought you were gonna think. So that's why I had you do an insight check
How is he?
on a piece of
Hey,
paper.
hold on. How are you going to pay? You have no money.
I wink.
Oh.
Weird.
Methinks someone multi-class as a bard. Better guess.
So, what do y'all do? Conry and Gale are inside now, having a conversation.
Oh, shoot! I was gonna right before they were inside. Hey, Richard, do you know any good restaurants?
There's so there. Okay, so did you say Richard or Bob?
Richard.
We'll
I thought he
we'll
said
go with
Rachel,
Richard.
and I was
We'll
like,
go with
that is
Richard.
Okay,
I
so
could have sworn he said Rachel too, and I was like, "There's a
Yeah.
Rachel."
I'm
Like,
sorry.
what?
The sister.
Conry has a younger sister that they replaced Conry with a younger sister.
No. It's funnier if it's an imaginary friend that nobody noticed until now, and the name always changes.
Yes.
Fred
Rachel
Exposition comes up. Hey, I think that you guys should head off onto. You yell. Hey, do you know any good?
Wow! I wonder if anyone knows of any good restaurants around here.
And then Fred Exposition comes walking up. He's just like, actually, this is a really good bar called the Leaky Tavern. Just right over there.
Right after he says right over there, I cast magic missile straight to his larynx.
First
level spell slot.
So
Three
go
of
ahead.
them come in.
Why are you finding a spell slot?
Two of them go into his eyes. The other one cuts his artery, and he just fades away. It was like, thank you.
That was worth it.
Thank
Worth
you
the
for the-
spell.
How close is this person to me right now?
He was like yeah, they're gone now. This person that walked up to you evaporated as soon as Barstool killed him.
I turned to our new friend Reginald. Oh yeah, that's just Fred. He knows things.
I
And then we start
So
going
do
in the
y'all
direction that Fred.
actually go? Okay, y'all go off towards the tavern. Y'all head in there. It's delicious. Back to Conry.
Jesus.
So.
Oh hey, do we get to like take a short rest then?
Yes, y'all are taking a short rest while all this is
Can I
happening.
still be?
are
Can I
back,
still be tied to the chair as I eat?
You're untied.
You're eating out of a trough.
Do you want to still be tied to the chair?
No, but it would be funny if I was.
It would be. Your legs are still tied to the chair.
Is
You're
this
just, like,
comedy
sitting on
time
it,
or drama
And then, like,
time?
when we get into the tavern, we, like, take one of the stools from the bar
The
and just,
issue
like,
with this
toss it
group
back,
is
and
it's
we're like, "We
usually
brought our
so
own."
lighthearted, so when drama starts to happen, it's hard.
It doesn't happen.
It's just
The only time y'all have ever taken it seriously is when I gave y'all a depressed vampire.
Just as
I
we're
wasn't even
eating,
there for that
as we're
one.
eating, Mortimer's like talking. So you know, it's kind of like a defense mechanism when you guys like make jokes and such. So you know, it's when things get serious, all these whenever you're like attacking immediately or like making jokes.
It's a
Barstool says, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I write
Sort of a
nerd
therapy session.
on a piece of paper, and I stealthily stick it to the back of this person's back.
Me and Reginald are just fucking clowning Mortimer for whatever the hell she's talking about because we don't know it all.
As y'all clown, I'm gonna say right now, y'all have advantage on all of your clowning towards Mortimer as she tries to give y'all therapy. Anyways, you walk into your house. It's not the worst. It is very much how you remember it. There are chairs, there's a small table, and a small cast iron stove that that has a pot on it of forever stew. It smells so familiar. As soon as you go in there with your heightened sense of smell, it hits you as like a wave of like, I've been here before. This feels like home. And you go over and your father sits down in a chair at the table and he motions for you to sit down across from him, and your mother sits next to your father. And they're kind of just not able to take their eyes off you. And you're just in like the doorway as you're looking around and the smell hits you and all these thoughts and memories of your father coming home late from whatever job he may have had. You were too young to know exactly what your father was doing, but you remember your father coming home late and your mother going over to the stew pot and ladling out stew, and you sitting at the same table, and you look off to the side and you see scratches of your different heights as you were growing up on the door frame that you're standing in right now. And you see a couple more doors off to the side of the kitchen, and you know that that's where your bedroom is, and that's where the rest of the house is.
I'd start crying harder.
Gale just comes in and is just like, huh, it's a pretty nice place, and just sits there. He's not reading the room.
Are you telling me we didn't take Gale with us?
No, you did not take Gale with you because you didn't say that you took Gale with you.
Connor would want someone to be there anyways. He wouldn't want to do it alone, so he'd probably take Gale out of everybody.
Your father sits down, and they're still just looking at you, and he's just like, you can have a seat if you would like. We also have, I caught a deer earlier today, so we could start cooking that if that's something that you would be interested in eating. Your friend is, of course, very welcome to eat with us, especially, I know it can be a bit awkward. You might not remember very much of us. He runs off, and your mother's still just looking up at you, still dumbstruck. Your father comes back and is just like, I remember this was your favorite book that you always had me read to you.
Too many emotions. Shit.
Again, you're still just standing dumbstruck, unless you have sat down at this point.
I've slowly made my way over and sat next to Gale.
Okay. The father comes over. Due to troubling times, we had to not get rid of, but we had to sell off a lot of your things. But this was the last thing that we were able to hold on to, is this old storybook that we used to read to you. Do you remember the story of the Dream Man?
Mm-hmm.
The man that would come to town and cause dreams to come to life.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Well, and I know this is a lot. Again, I don't want to hamper things onto you. What have you been up to? Where did you go after you ran away? I tried to stop Gerald from getting to you, but he overpowered me. And then we saw him attack you, and I couldn't get to you fast enough.
I don't remember a lot. It was, I just remember running, and then I was in the middle of a forest, and I had no idea where I was.
Well, I want you to know that I didn't abandon you. I know you must resent that it may have felt like we just didn't try because we didn't find you, but I was there every day for 3 months in those woods. I almost died multiple times. These owl bears, vicious.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find you. How did you survive?
I stayed in my wolf form for almost 12 years straight.
Oh, I guess that explains why I couldn't find you. I'm so sorry. I wish I could go back and fix things. So I heard that there was like some kind of stew that we could be having. Gale just sitting next.
It's getting too heavy. Yeah, some dinner would be wonderful.
Your mother at that point gets up, and you see her start kind of methodically grabbing different ingredients, dried dried herbs off of it, putting them into the stew pot. You recognize this big stew pot. That when I say that there's forever stew on there, I'm talking about like what people used to do back in ancient times, where they would have a stew pot and just whatever food they had in there at the end of the day, they just put it in the stew. Your mother starts putting more. She cuts off some of the drying deer meat off the wall, putting it in there, filling the pot up, and as it boils, she's like, I think I'm going to go get some bread. And then she just like, again, she's kind of like in a trance, kind of in shock. She grabs a little money purse out off of a side table and just walks out the door. And your father looks at you and is like, don't worry about your mother. This is obviously very shocking for all of us. We thought you were dead for a while.
I felt like that sometimes.
Look, now you're back. Let's look at the bright side. You're back now. You are alive. My son is alive. My goodness, my son is alive. I'm so glad your mother went to go get bread, because this is going to be a wonderful celebration. Terrible things happened, but now... Oh, God, my son is alive. I'm sorry. You said you've been going on adventures and things like that? I'm guessing with those friends of yours. I'm kind of glad that they didn't come in here. It would be difficult to fit them all in, especially the one with the big wings. Is there... I just don't know. Well... Son... I know you probably have your own life happening right now. But now... you can come home. If you wanted.
I'm sorry, but... this... isn't my home. I'm not that boy anymore. You don't know what happened to me.
For the first time, your father's been smiling up to this point for most of this. At those words, you see the smile crack a little bit. But he's still trying his best to keep it there. He's like, oh, I guess that's true. This stopped being your home as soon as we stopped looking for you, I guess. I do get that. I understand that. I just if you get into trouble or if you need a place to go, I guess you could stop in. And now at this, when he says that, the door opens again and your mother comes back and she's holding a fresh loaf of bread. And she goes over, still methodical in a shock trance, she goes over and starts cutting it up and is just like, just making dinner. That's what your mother's doing right now, is just making dinner for all of you. And your father still keeping the facade of a smile on his face. It's like, well, if you ever need a place to go, I know this isn't really your home anymore, but you can always come back. We're not going to stop you. But at least visit from time to time would be nice.
Yeah, definitely.
So you said you're trying to murder someone?
Yeah, that's not accurate.
Can I ask who, or would it be better if I didn't know? There's a bad war going on.
Gerald.
Gerald. Oh, that bastard. Even after what he did to you, I couldn't even touch him. His underground connections were just I was afraid. I couldn't go after him. And that's also part of the reason why we had to sell a lot of your things after you were gone. Because after that, we were actually able to pay off most of our debt that we had. We did not sell you, by the way. I wanted that to be very clear. We did not sell you.
Yes, that's great to hear.
The Mafia, whenever someone can't pay off their debts, they come and take the child in recompense. We did not want them to take you away. And that's why I tried so hard to stop him. And I got what I deserved, I guess. And he holds up his arm and you see the bite again. He's like, and he rubs it every once in a while. You notice that it's like a nervous tick whenever he goes into deeper thought. He just starts rubbing where he was bit. It's like, that bastard couldn't even... Do you need anything? I could probably make a mob right now.
A mob?
Yeah, if we needed... like, a lot of people, if you wanted, we could probably get a whole bunch of people from the houses around us. Just be like, hey, look, my prodigal son is back. And I don't know, man.
I don't want to put random people in danger for my revenge murder quest.
Well, it's noble, I guess.
Noble's not usually what people would describe with me. Yeah.
Your mother finally comes back and puts down plates with bowls on top of them and a piece of bread on there, and there's soup in the bowl, and the smell is hitting you yet again, now more intensely than before because...
And more tears.
Throughout this, your mother has been silently crying. Not like... but like... Every time you look at her face, there's been tears just streaming down. But your father has been keeping the smile going. No tears have left your father's eyes yet. And she sits down, and as if it's a completely normal night, she's like, well, should we start, please dig in, I guess. And then she just goes and starts eating. And Gale digs right in. It's like, thank you. Still
this
not.
Is probably the first good hot meal Connery has had in 10 years, or 12 years. So he's just starts eating it super ravenously. Also, he never learned table manners, so.
Yeah, he never. Your mother's like,
basically wild.
Connery, no elbows on the table, please. At that, you kind of straighten up just a little bit, just because I imagine when you say eating it ravenously, elbows on the table, guarding your food pretty much, using your hand.
Yeah, I mean, he was a wild animal for 12 years, so he's very.
And Gale kind of is like, man, every time I watch you eat, it's kind of gross.
Not right now, Gale.
Okay, all right. Your father goes and starts eating his bowl. It's delicious. There's a whole bunch of different spices. Some of them clash, but in a weird way that reminds you of when you were little. There's potatoes. There's fresh meat in there as well, which you are very appreciative of because you've been eating a lot of carrots and potatoes on the ship. It's just a family meal that's awkward and silent for a long time while all of you are eating. And then, once the bowls are emptied, your mother takes them all away, your father helps her, and they put them over wherever they keep their dirty dishes. They don't have a sink, but I don't know what they do with them back in those days. They burn the wooden bowls, I guess. I don't know. And Gale's like, so what's the plan, boss? What are we doing?
He wipes whatever tears are still on his cheek and just says, this has been wonderful, but I should probably get back to my friends and, go kill this son of a bitch, so.
Your mother just like, language. Kind of, and your father's just like, oh yes, I guess that would, we wouldn't want to stop you from whatever goals you might have. Okay, and he gets up and he goes over to the door and opens it up, and it's just like, but do please come and visit. And at this point is the first time your mother has, your mother comes over and stands next to your father, and she finally wipes whatever tears might be there away, and she's like, so I'm guessing you're not going to be staying. I get. That's fine. That's fine. Just knowing you're alive is enough. And do you guys start to walk towards the door, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I grab the book that my dad showed me and just walk out. And just try to get a really good way away from the house so that they can't see me. And then I fall to my knees and break down.
Wait. Before all that, as you pass your parents, your mother, seeing you go off again, this is the first time she has lost control since she started actually chasing you. And she grabs onto you and pulls you into a really tight and weeps on your shoulder. You feel like the wet, warm tears hitting your shoulder as she's just like, please, we just got you back. Don't do anything that will take you away from us again. And then your father holds onto her shoulder. She's like, our son is strong. He's not going to die very easily. And he holds out his hand for a handshake.
Yeah, I don't plan on dying today, and I shake his hand.
And you feel his hand trembling in yours as he shakes it and he lets go. And now you can go off and weep.
A good way. Completely break down because so many emotions.
Gale has finally put together what's going on and is keeping a good distance.
It took him that long.
Yeah, about an hour of awkward silence. Your father trying to strike up conversation, and your mother in kind of like a trance. Gale finally was like, just seeing you finally break down is what made it click for him. He's like, Connery, we could hold off on attacking Gerald if you want to spend more time with your parents, or if you need time to cope with all this. I don't know. And he transforms into a corgi and shuts the fuck up.
No. This son of a bitch is dying today, and I just stand up and shake myself off and just run in the direction of wherever the hell he is.
Those at the bar, it's been about an hour or so. Y'all have finished your spaghetti, and y'all are having whatever conversation y'all might have been having. And you see
so anyway,
Connery.
he's from this planet.
I'm saying because your insight and past perception is so high, you hear running outside and you see Connery run by the open doors and windows of the bar, of the tavern that y'all are in.
I'm right on a paper, market, ? And I point to myself.
Do you want us to sell you?
Need thing.
Sorry, we have.
Oh, sorry. I
I'm
think
really
I
sorry,
think our
sir,
friend
but
just
we
kind
have
of ran off
urgent
that
matters
way.
to attend to.
You know what, Boston? You stay here. Deal with him. Explain stuff. I think our friend ran that way. I shall go.
I would prefer not to. You know what? I untie him. We will be
I
back
give him
for
doe eyes.
you shortly. If you want to come with us, you can. But we have business that we need to finish. So I untie him and give him wait, what?
Pack question mark.
He's back.
What
Sure.
should we give you?
Oh,
Question mark.
Where'd the chest go? Did I leave it?
Need.
At
No,
Jenkins?
It's on
no,
me.
It's,
I have it.
it's,
I have
yeah.
it.
Okay. I open it up and give him his backpack.
I write
And like,
follow question mark.
You do what you want. We can split the party.
Yes.
Who knows? Let's go.
follow us.
We can split the party.
All
Please
right.
don't.
Please.
So,
We've
y'all
done
start-
that before. 3 ways.
So, Conry, you can hear behind you the sound of pitter-patter of paws hitting the ground. There are so many emotions inside you as you get closer and closer to where Gale is leading you to the orphanage. These emotions are welling up inside you. I need you to make a wisdom roll.
How is Gil leading
Saving
from
throw or
behind?
just a straight roll?
Wisdom, please.
No, but a normal roll or a saving throw?
Saving throw, sorry.
Okay.
Oh no! What is?
I mean,
What are they being attacked by?
it's a nat one.
Oh no! They
Oh,
totally
shit.
got killed.
Conry,
shit.
as
Oh shit!
Conry,
Oh
please,
shit!
please let me just do this. Conry, as you are running, as you are running, and Gale is able to talk in animal speak to Conry and be like, left here, right here, keep forward. That's how he's leading you. Anyways, Conry, as you are running, you feel you feel so much dread and the sadness that you were feeling, and all these different emotions turn to white hot rage. And as you are running, your form starts to change, and you start turning into your half-breed form, your hybrid form, your 8-foot-tall hybrid form. Your pirate clothes starting to get tighter on you and tighter as the sleeves rip and the back also rips open. You're still wearing clothes, but like you transform from your rage into your 8-foot hybrid form as you are now able to run even faster towards your goal. And
can we see this?
yes, y'all see this because y'all got out of the you came out of the tavern, you look down the road, and you see as Conry grows to their 8-foot tall self of a hybrid werewolf, just booking it down the street. People screaming, getting out of the way as this huge monstrous beast just running through. But you're not being attacked by any guards because you still have the pin.
Well,
So I'm still at 1 HP. So I grab the shorter of the two, and I write hurt.
that's Barstool.
I don't have any spells. Fuck, what was your name? Josh?
Mortimer.
Mortimer.
Mortimer!
You're Reginald. They're
Do you know
Mortimer.
any healing spells for our new
I thought
friend?
he's asking about.
Well, hold on. Let's find out what's happening first.
Just follow us for a second. We'll deal with this later.
So
We
y'all
have a
start.
Danger?
8 foot tall to chase down.
Danger? Question mark.
We don't know. We'll find out.
Not for you.
So y'all start running with Conry,
Yeah.
and y'all, Conry, you skid to a stop as you see this orphanage in front of you. This the largest building other than the temple in the slums. You walked by this many times when you were a child, not knowing what was inside, not knowing that the man that would ruin your life would be inside there. You skid to a stop as you get out there, and at this point, the white clouds that were in the sky earlier in the day have accumulated closer and have turned into rain clouds. Themes. And right now, yes, setting the scene. Thunder in the background from far away as the clouds are getting closer to where you are. Rain starts to pitter-patter around you. It's not a downpour yet, but it's starting.
Man, this is
And-
not good for my feathers.
God damn it, John.
Flip him. I flip her off.
You don't even know I'm behind you.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, you
Well,
are
I
in
hear
a
you.
He has,
you
like,
are in a
mega
white
wolf senses.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I feel like he should know.
But if
So-
they're being blinded by a singular goal and such, they're not paying attention to anything else.
it's more of
Whatever.
like it's more of like their heightened senses. They know everything around it, but they just don't give a fuck that you're behind them.
Because
you are
nothing's
just,
a danger yet.
Nothing's a danger yet, so it's just like your snout elongated. You see a gate, like a little like fence post gate in front of you, just kind of blocking the entrance to this bigger. It looks like an old church that was renovated into an orphanage now. A little run down, but not the worst place. With a large steeple with what looks like a bell tower on top of it. It's like a 3-story tall building with a single steeple with a bell tower. So that's what you see in front of you. What do you do? And Gale says to you in animal speak, "This is the place."
How far back are we?
Y'all are maybe 15 feet behind them.
Wow, we really kept up well. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
did-
okay. So
Oh
I
no,
look at
Connery!
them. I look at them. I pull off my quarterstaff. I remove the front of it, and I remove the part of the back, exposing 2 barrels.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, hell yes.
so Connery, y'all are in front of this. There are double doors and a gate right in front of you. Just the gate's closed, blocking your way, and you see 2 closed double doors on the building. And you know that the person that you've been looking for is in there. You know the person that ruined your life. You know the person that made your parents cry in front of you today is in there.
I just rip open the gates with my hands.
As you see you see your clawed hands, you look down at them, and you just swipe and you break this gate. It's just off on the lawn now, and you start stalking up towards the double doors.
I kick the doors down
Okay, y'all see
every time.
you guys see this massive werewolf feral, that thing that dogs do where their smooth like fur gets creases in it that they're growling so much. The doors burst open.
No.
Thank you for watching this episode of The Tales of Onniaga.